Wooden shingles like this got a multitude of uses, and they're very easy to make using traditional English Froe. You can use them to make shelters as shingles, overlapping like this or like this. You can lay them across beds to give you a smoother surface, and they're simply made, as said, using English Froe. My name's Dave, this is the Humble Trekker channel. Let's do a bit of throwing. The Froe is an ancient tool. It's probably been used by mankind for as long as we have worked metal. And this is a traditional English pattern. It's a simple handle inserted vertically into an eyelet with a blade, sharpened blade, which is of thick metal. This is about 4 to 4.5 millimeters probably, and it's not a very sharp edge, it's much more of a wedge. You can make different sizes and shapes of shingles depending on your starting block of wood. So you can make rectangular ones like this or more squarish ones like this. So to use a log like this, you're going to make really rectangular shaped shingles. It's good to find a log that doesn't have any branches or knots coming out of it, because that will not produce good shingles. So an example of a bad log would be something like this with lots of side branches coming out of it. So discard that and use it for something else. Get a nice clean log. So you start off with a round log and you split it down the centre. So, and that will leave you two halves like that. When you've got a half like this, then you want to square it up by taking off the edges. And you can either do that quickly with an axe, or you can actually use the Froe to smooth out the edges. It depends how accurate you are with the axe and how smooth you want your edges. With your basic block, you can now go into the actual shingle making. I find the best tool for hammering the Froe is a traditional maul like this, which you can make yourself. I've got a video showing how to make one of these, which will be linked in the description box or on a link on the screen. You want your Froe to be about 1/3, or the block should be about 1/3 of the total length of your Froe. The Froe, although it looks like a rough and ready tool that can take a lot of abuse, and it can, you shouldn't use it as an axe or as a gross type of tool. You should treat it like a precision bit of work. And if you find yourself coming into knots, tough bits of the tree, don't use your Froe to go through it. Go back to using an axe to go through that piece of wood. only use your Froe for making shingles and not for splitting wood. That's my philosophy with it. And with the handle like this, the mechanism or the effort you put into it is you can obviously hit on both sides to straighten up, hit on the middle to get it going, but then when you start hitting on this end, your hand here should be pulling away from you in that direction, so the force of hitting here is transferred to here as a parallel cut to the square of the block. And this is quite a long base block, so you're getting long shingles out of it. And obviously, until you get right down to square of the wood, so the curvature of the tree's not there, you're going to get half round shingles. So you can see with that very simple tool, you can quickly produce a whole bunch of shingles. And that is the English Froe. Thanks for watching, guys. Until the next time, take it easy.